How good are you in radar plotting, or saying by other words, using these plotting sheets, or they also might be called maneuvering boards? And normally this knowledge is required during your exam in Maritime University or Academy, or you also might be asked during some evaluation or knowledge assessment or interview for the job offer. Hi guys, I'm Captain Yevgen and you are on Estumar channel, and today we discuss how to use maneuvering board. And this is the thing what you can see on the screen. Here we use normally 6-minute vectors. Why is that? Because it's easy for calculation. It is tenths of the hour and also easy to plot. For example, we have a vessel with the heading 20 degrees and speed 16 knots, which means 16 knots, tenths is 1.6, and here we have 1 mile, 2 miles, 3 miles. Between miles we have cables, so 1 mile and 6 cables, and here we put in the center the vector of our vessel. And we, let's say, observe on the radar a target with the bearing 065 degrees and the distance 9 miles. We plot it on the paper and we put 0 minute because this is our first observation. And in order to learn how the situation is developed, we need another observation which gonna be on the 6th minute. But for the time being we have something to do. For example, we need to transfer this vector of our vessel to here and stick it into 0 minute observation. So normally we will use parallel roller. I will use a technology here, and I purposely don't put any sign like shape, my, or so on, because different countries have different vision how to put here. So by colors you will definitely recognize what and where it is. And if you have a divider with the possibility to hold the pencil, or also called pencil function compass, so you can make kind of this line with the radius of the value of vector of your vessel. So later you will see why is that useful. Then we have observation on the 6th minute, and we can say it is kind of 64 degrees and 7.7 miles here. If we connect these two observations, we will have a vector of relative movement of the target towards here, yeah? And we will put like this observed. If we continue, we will have a target's relative movement line, how it will continue to move, yeah? And then, if we connect the beginning of the vector of our own vessel with the 6th minute, we will have a true vector, or vector of real motion of the target. So where this vessel, let's say it vessel, yeah, moves, the direction and the speed also. In order to learn what is the real heading of this vessel, we need to transfer this vector parallel here, you can see it, and also have this line, and we will see that the course of this vessel, of the target, is 321 degrees and the speed approximately here 12 knots. What else we can see here? We can see that this target will pass us in quite close proximity, let's say half mile, 6 cables, which is not enough, and we want to increase our CPA, yeah, closest position approach, and let's say we want 2 miles for some reason, yeah. Then the idea is like this: on the 12th minute we need to have a new heading of our own vessel, so the relative motion of the target will go further from us and will be somewhere on 2 miles. Then we need a 12th minute. We don't have yet, but we consider that this target doesn't change the heading and the speed. Of course, she is also on our starboard side, and we will take this value and put a 12th minute here. And we start to draw the line which we would like this target to follow. And we can call it like expected target movement. And in order to learn which heading we need to have, we take the parallel line and draw it from the 6th minute towards here, towards our triangular, yeah? Yeah, and you remember this line, what I told you, if you're using this pencil function compass or the divider with the holder of pencil. Here we see the cross of this line, because we are not changing the speed, so the speed is the same. We are changing only the direction towards here, and that will be our new heading. So what the heading is, then we again take this into the center of the board. Then we need to continue the line to C, and we obtain a new heading gonna be 042 degrees, and the calculations supposed to be quite fast, yeah? So we need to complete these calculations when we started on the 6th minute, close to 9th minute, to learn a new heading, then commence a maneuver, and on the 12th minute we need to have a new heading, and then we expect that from this moment a target will move along with this red line. So here just basics about the radar plotting, but here we can learn much more. For example, how to learn CPA or TCPA, or how to learn when the vessel pass clear and we can come back to initial course, or what's gonna be if we maneuver by speed, for example, we are in congested waters. If you are interested in it and you like it, please stay with me, subscribe to Estumar channel, and see you in the next video. Bye.